Wait, don't.
Guys, when you're done, come up to me and please grab some water and a spoon.
Okay.
You're gonna mix this as best you can. The mixinest mix you can mix.
So you want to do it half?
Everyone to go.
You're good.
All right. No, you have enough. Right now, in 4th grade, we're studying sedimentary rocks. As it well should. So we are in the process right now of making our own sedimentary rocks. We each have organic matter in the form of dirt, and lithic matter in the form of rocks and clay, and a little bit of clay to act like the minerals would in seawater. We're mixing them up. We're going to watch and see how the sediments settle, and then if we leave it for a few days and the water evaporates, we'll be lucky enough to catch some sedimentary rocks.
Okay.
As well as should. Guys, please to your seats.
We're gonna eat it.
For me too.
Not too much. It smells good. It smells good. I want to eat it.
It does so good.
It smells like peppermint.
Oh, cookies and cream.
Alex, that is not in your seat. No, I'm not. I'm just extra tiny today, apparently. Do you need a spoon? There are spoons right in front of you.
Hey, I need to do a toxic
Do you need a spoon?
I already have
Oh, we're gonna try that another time. Beautiful. Okay, right now, you should each be mixing up your sedimentary rock brew with a spoon. If you are not doing that at this moment, please fix that. Acquire a spoon. And let's get going. Once you think everything's nicely mixed, you can stop.
mess.
It's cookies and cream.
And we're gonna head back to your seats. Sky, you called that out 5 times in a row.
No, I haven't.
There's actually a seat.
It's just called cookies and cream. It is pretty cool. Can I use anything else?
I think you're good. So actually, once you guys are back in your seats, we're gonna move on to our next step. Is it
Oh,
mixed?
I found a piece of tree bark with the banana.
It looks fabulous. That looks excellent. Okay, once you're back in
Should I take out the
Miles,
spoon?
once you're back in your seat, we can move on to our next step. Once you're back in your seat,
They're soft.
yeah. If you can finish once you're in your seats, we can move on to our next step in 3,
Oh, it smells
in 2,
And
and in 1. If you can hear me, clap once. If you can hear me, clap twice. Fabulous. Please put down your cups. Do you want to go wash your hands? That's fine. Please put down your cups. I shouldn't see people adding more materials right now because that's not been the instruction. A couple of you are still not seated, which I would really like to see happening. Beautiful. All right. At this moment, as you're mixing, you might be noticing the materials separating a little bit. Does anybody see one kind of thing floating to the top? Or do you notice one kind of thing sinking to the bottom? Raised hands. Who's got a raised hand? Vikram, what do you see?
I see the rocks.
What's that?
I see the rocks
Good, and where are the rocks?
on the top.
You see rocks on the top. That's interesting. Okay. Are people seeing the same thing or do you see something different? Max, what are you seeing?
I see rocks on the bottom.
See a rock on the bottom. But you know what? It may be also that that was a nice silent me too. It may be also that in your soil, there are some little tiny fertilizer pellets, which also look a lot like the rocks. So that can be tricky. Now, what else do we have going on here? Yeah, what do you see, Christian? The dirt is floating to the top. Does anybody else see something similar happening, or do you see something different happening? Sophie?
It's saying Christian, it's like pieces of the dirt.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Thank you. And Imani, yes, miss?
The water looks like milk now.
Oh, thank you very much. Nice observation. Do people hear what Imani said?
Yep.
No.
Imani, would you repeat that a little bit louder?
The water looks like milk now.
Looks kind of milky. Nice, and that's probably because we have all that plaster dissolving in it to help it stick together a little better. Would you please stop stirring right now, because I think it's all stirred enough. And our last things from Dora and then from Alex. Then we're going to move on. Yeah, sure, go for it. And Alex, yes, sir.
The plaster goes to the bottom.
Oh, very nice. Thank you. And that's probably because it's the heaviest. Now, what we're seeing starting to happen here actually has a lot in common with the ways that sedimentary rocks are formed. Because in some of the sedimentary rocks that even you saw a couple days ago, and we'll take a look at those again today, but even in some of those rocks, you could note that there were different layers. That maybe up at the top, or in one section, there'd be a stripe of red minerals or a stripe of black minerals. And maybe a little bit further down, there'd be a stripe of something that was a slightly different color. What can happen with sedimentary rocks is that we can have different matter, different materials, floating and sinking in the liquids as the rocks are forming, causing stripes, causing different layers. Alex, yes, sir?
What colors would these ones turn into?
What color do you think they're going to turn out to be? What color materials should we put in?
White. So it might be a white rock.
Excellent, excellent thought. And Miles, you want to add to that?
Well, if you put food coloring, it may be different.
Oh my gosh, dude, I forgot your food coloring. I promised.
I want food coloring.
Let me look. Oh,
I want
thank you for saying that. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I hear so many of you saying that you want it that... Really? Good heavens. Ay, ay, ay. Tell you what, I have green right now, certainly.
Green.
And whoa! We're going to begin at Miles's table with 1 drop per person while we continue on with our sedimentary rocks, comparing the ones we looked at last week to what you see today. I'm going to fish out some more food coloring so that everybody will get a chance. Okay, so we're going to start over here. Now, right now, as this group is adding their drops of food coloring, I'd like to see 2 things happen. First, if you have a styrofoam cup, fabulously enough, you can write on it. In that case, I'm going to give you a marker, and I'd like to see you please put your name on your cup and place it on the side of the room near Miss Hirsch's class. If you have a plastic cup, you cannot write on it, so what you will need, my friends, waiting a moment, some voices. What you will need is a paper towel, which you will write your name on, and then you will place your cup on the paper towel over the side of the room. Questions or concerns on this matter? Yes?
How long do you think it's going to really take until it's going to form?
How long? Okay, so what's going to have to happen before it forms? Before it's a rock, what's going to have to go away?
The water.
The water. So how long do you think it'll take? Yeah, okay. That seems like a pretty reasonable guess to me. Let's give it a try. So after, yes, you can give another mix after you add the food coloring. Right now what I should be seeing is anybody with a plastic cup should be taking a paper towel and putting their name on it. That was just the instruction I gave. That's not the movements I see happening in this room.
Evan, 1 drop.
Look at your paper. Look in front of you and see if you have a plastic cup. If you do, what have I asked you to do? Fabulous.